What up, Randos? It's your girl Smashing Lyrics, and we are back with random topics with real people. This is episode 2. As promised, I got a little Q&A going on for y'all. Gathered some questions on my own that I felt as though would probably be a little bit interesting. Give you a chance to get to know me. Also left some room for feedback from you guys. See what you're interested in and things like that. So our first Q&A. So not really sure exactly how long it's going to take or pan out. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in these questions. Question number one. Do you sleep with the closet doors open or closed? I'm definitely going to go ahead and close those doors. I hate the feeling of somebody potentially watching me. I'm also like that with like the curtains and windows and things like that. As irrational as it sounds, like I'm not about that life at all. Okay, so ever since I was a kid, y'all. So as silly as it sounds, I'm gonna go ahead and close those closet doors. All right, question 2. Have you ever stolen a street sign? Funny story. I've never stolen a street sign. However, me and one of my best friends stole bricks from from a couple places that we visited. So basically, we were coming back from the club. We were a little bit on the saucy side, and it was what we like to call our family vacation. And we decided that because because the brick was loose on the pavement, we thought that it was a good idea to take the brick as a souvenir from this vacation. So that's exactly what we did. We brought it back to our little Airbnb, and by the time the rest of them got back to the house, they saw the brick and they thought it was hilarious. So now at this point, it's just like a little inside joke. And we kind of just made it like a small little tradition that from there on out, we're just going to collect bricks from the vacations that that we go on. So street sign, no. Bricks, yes. Number 3. Have you ever peed in the woods? Have I? I'm trying to think to like road trips and things like that. I guess off the top of my head, I want to say no, but I have been lit in the city before and have peed in an elevator, and I have peed in the alleyway before off some lit shit. Full disclosure, again, I was lit. But the woods, I honestly, off the top of my head, I really can't remember if the woods was a thing or not. I'm gonna just go ahead and say probably, but off the top of my head, I really honestly don't know. Question number 4. Do you sing in the car? Hell motherfucking yeah. I give the best concerts, dog. I think that I am like a world famous singer, rapper, dancer, all these things when I'm in a car, like I'm in my own world. And honestly, you can even add in like the shower and things like that. Like I'm one of those people when I'm by myself and I'm in my own little like element, I'm in my own world. Absolutely. That is my place. That is my little sanctuary. So absolutely, I am a singer in the car. All right, let's see. Number 5. What was your first concert? Honestly, I have not been to many concerts. However, the first one I've ever been to, I was in high school. I went with one of my friends and my aunt, and it was a Christina Aguilera concert. And the Pussycat Dolls opened up for her. and I had a good time. I mean, it was a first experience and da da da, but it was cool. I was like all hype. I got a little hoodie or whatever. And I love Christina Aguilera. But yep, that was my first concert. Let's see. Number 6. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Yes, I have. Anybody knows me, actually, I am a big crier. But the time that I could think of specifically was when I proposed. I was nervous as hell. I went through with everything, and she was so surprised that I was even doing it. She was caught off guard, and everything like that. And it took her like a minute to like actually respond to the question. It was like more of a like, what are you doing? Like, is this actually happening kind of situation? So I was like kind of sitting there like, are you down? Are you not down? So once she finally said yes, I was like crying and oh my God, I'm so happy. I was very happy. If y'all want to check out that little video, since this is Q&A and I'm giving the open door for once for people to be nosy, check me out on Instagram, smash_in lyrics, and you could go ahead and check out that video. But yes, that's a time that I could think of that I was so happy that I ended up crying. What else? Question number 7. Am I a dog or a cat person? Dog, hands down. I'm allergic to cats. They have fucking evil personalities. I like nothing about cats. I see them and I'm just like, bro, like, don't scratch my neck out. That's like one of my like fears, and it's like irrational. It's never happened to me, but I just feel like that's their motive. Like that's what they want to do to people. So yeah, I don't like cats. I don't like cats at all. And ironically, they always want to come up to me. They always want to like brush up against my leg and do that little weird thing that they do where they like kind of like size you up, and then they want to they basically want to like test the waters, and they like rub against your leg, and then they like hop on you and shit like that. And I'm not down for it, but definitely a dog person over cats. I actually have 2 dogs, and I live with 3 because my best friends have a dog, and I live with them. Weird story actually with cats. My fiance's mom has a cat, and anytime we sleep over, somehow the cat is always in our room, and she like walks up on my chest and just like stands there and just like stares me down like, what you gonna do about it, bruh? You in my crib. What you gonna do about it? And I'm just like, yo, get your cat. Like, I'm not really beef for this. But yeah, every single time. So again, I hate cats. Question number 8. Am I afraid of heights? Bruh. I am. I am afraid of heights. And yes, that means I don't like roller coasters. I don't like any rides that involve being high up and like potentially leading to my death if I fall. Like, I am not about it. All my friends come at me for it. I've tried going on roller coasters before, ended horribly. I did most of it when I was a kid, and then I tried again about I think it was like 2 years ago, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. We had like one of those family vacations I was talking about before, and we went to Busch Gardens. I got on a roller coaster with my fiance and my 2 best friends, and oh my God, I cried through the whole thing. I was shook as fuck, and they said that I sound like a, what did they say? I sound like a church lady, like an old black church lady. The way I was crying, I was just like hella monotone, like crying hard as shit. My eyes were closed the entire time. Like I was not about it. So yes, I am afraid of heights. I don't like that feeling of my stomach dropping and all that stuff that people say are great. I don't like it. So don't ask. Well, I guess that's redundant. I just went over the question. But, anyways, yes, I am afraid of heights. Question number 9. Do you like to dance? This is hard because, all right, let's say in a sober world, when I feel like all eyes are on me, no, I don't, because I have no rhythm and I can't dance. However, if I'm like in a fun environment, like I'm at the club and like I had like a couple of drinks in me, or I'm like around the house, like bullshitting and things like that, then I do like dancing and I enjoy it because I feel like in my head it's like a no judgment zone. So I feel like I can be offbeat and things like this, and like all is good, like nobody's going to come for me. However, in general, I guess I could say, yeah, I do like to dance, but I can't dance, so you won't catch me doing it often. Question number 10. Tattoos. Yes, I do have tattoos. I have 2 tattoos. Both are on my arm. I have one on my left arm, one on my right arm. On my left arm I have an ohm symbol. On my right arm, I have an equality symbol with like some, it's like a rainbow watercolor splash that's like behind it. Got that done at the tattoo convention actually last year. So not this one that just passed, but the year before. And of course, I was hyped about it. I was lit as hell because I'm like, yes, like I get my second tattoo. Now I'm tatted. But yeah, I enjoy both my tattoos. I love them. And I definitely want to get more. So in due time, when I have the bread, I would like to work up to a half sleeve on my left arm. All right, question number 11. How old were you when you found out about Santa? From talking to people I'm close with, I think I was a little too old, but I was in 4th grade. I guess that makes me about like 8, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll go with 8. And I'm a very, in general, I guess I'm a pretty naive person. And I remember I like woke up this one night Christmas Eve, and I'm like, oh, like I hear somebody in the living room, blah blah blah. So like me and my brother were like in the same room, and I was like, oh my God, I think Santa's here. And I went out in the living room, and of course it was my mom. And she's just like, what are you guys doing out here? Yelled at us and was like, get back in the room, blah, blah, blah. And the next morning, I wake up and I was just like, oh, Santa, he came. And my ass, it wasn't the fact that, like, I saw my mom physically being Santa. It was the fact that the note that like goes with the cookies, like Santa saying, oh, thank you so much, I loved your cookies, they were perfect, you're awesome because you remembered milk. Like that note had my mom's handwriting that it to me in my head, it matched the same note that she left for me when I came after school that says like, take the trash out or make sure you clean up after you eat, like whatever. So like I saw the handwriting match those notes, and that's what gave it away to me. Not the fact that I saw her being Santa, but the fact that the handwriting matched. I was like, I'm on to you. I don't think there's Santa. I think it's mom. So 4th grade, I guess I was about 8. According to some of my friends, that's old as hell. So I don't know. Comment on this and y'all let me know how old y'all were. If I was a late bloomer in the Santa game, you guys comment and let me know. But that's that. Question number 12. Multimillionaire. If I were a multimillionaire, what would I buy? I would, without hesitation, pay off all of my student loan debt, period. I would then help my parents with their debt. I would also, my youngest brother, I would give him like a student college fund money or whatever on top of whatever my parents had for him. I would then get a house that's bought off, and it don't gotta be nothing fancy for me. Just something where I like it, it's comfortable, and it comes to that time of like, starting a family and things like that. Like I'm straight, and a reliable car because my car is beat, and nobody wants that problem. So that's what I would do. And then anything that's like left over, like I would take a big portion of it and I would donate it to like charities that I'm really invested in. Like I'm very invested in the mental health field. So I would like, put money into that, and I'm really invested in trying to reduce the rate of homelessness and just like around the world. Obviously, I would start in America and, help out the population in that realm, and then like just kind of keep it going. So I would, in general, that's what I would do. I would give money to charities like that for like, causes that I'm invested in. And then anything else that's left over, I would travel. I would just take like a year to just travel and just go to all the places that I have always wanted to go because I love traveling. So that's what I would do. Let's see. Question number 13. If I could eliminate a weakness or a limitation. That's a good question. Eliminate a weakness or limitation. I guess I would say, now that I'm older, I've gained like a better sense of like not really giving a fuck what other people say. However, for me, I would say that's my weakness, that I've always like kind of cared about what other people have to say, and like thinking about them, and I've always had a issue being selfish. So I would I guess I would get rid of that, and like find a balance of like kind of keeping it in mind so that I'm not like narcissistic, but getting rid of it to a point where it doesn't like hinder me, and it doesn't take away from my ability to grow into a person that I want to be. So yeah, although I'm working on it and I've gotten so much better over time, I would eliminate that. Okay, question number 14. Is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? I'm definitely a glass half full kind of person. I've always been a positive person. When I get into like a realm or a mind state of like when I'm like down and I have negativity like in my mind and things like that, like obviously it's there, but I've always in like in a general sense of speaking or whatever the metaphor is or whatever, is that I don't think that's a metaphor, but anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. I am overall a positive person, so I'm definitely a glass half full kind of person. Let's see. Question 15. Where did you grow up? Jersey. Jersey girl, proud. Through and through. Very close to the Philadelphia area, so that would be my city. Like Camden, Philadelphia area. So I'm South Jersey girl. Jersey through and through. Very proud. Jersey, Jersey, Jersey. And don't come at me with that dirty Jersey shit. Don't come at me with that. But yes, Jersey. Always lived in Jersey. Question 16. What animals scare you the most? Bruh. This one is for all the people that know me well. Because everybody else who hears this is going to be real confused. They're going to be like, fuck's wrong with you? But this is a good laugh for all the people that know me well. I would say that snakes are what scare me the most when it comes to animals. However, the part I was saying that before is I am actually scared of caterpillars. And I obviously know this is an insect, but this is for all the people that know me well. I've been scared of caterpillars my entire life. I have to say, over the most recent years, I've gotten so much better. But I've been so scared of caterpillars that, like, by sight I cry and I like freeze up and all this shit. And every time I tell people, they're like, "Oh my gosh, how could you be scared of caterpillars? They're so cute. Oh my god, what about butterflies?" Like, bitch, obviously, if I'm scared of caterpillars, I'm not really beef for butterflies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty much the same shit. Um, I don't know. I don't know what it is. The only thing I can think of is I was little. I used to play with them. It was all cute. And I remember this one time I like picked one up and it was like I was used to them moving slow, but I had it in my hand and bull just started moving quick as hell. And I was like, yo, it fucked me up. So between that and I saw one stand up on its hind legs, bruh, I was not beat. I just wasn't beat. And pretty much ever since then, I didn't like them. And there's plenty of other stories to go with it, but I'm putting that out there for the people that know me best because I know that they hearing the question like what animal scare me most. I know that they're waiting for me to say that. So there it is. It's out there. Leave comments. I know people have something to say about that, but boom, there it is. Snakes and caterpillars. Moving on. Question number 17. Bungee jump or skydive? This kind of goes back to the whole am I afraid of heights question. But I guess I would say I would skydive because with bungee jumping, it's like I already got to go through that like steep ass fall, but then I got to go back up and do it again. Nah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get it over with because either way I'm gonna be shook. So I guess I would just skydive. Plus somebody's with you skydiving or whatever because like apparently unless you're like an expert or whatever, like no matter what you got to have somebody with you the first like couple of jumps that you do or something like that. So I guess I would do that. Question 18. Who sent the last text that you received? Let's see. Let's see. My brother. Today is my little brother's birthday, so shout out to him. And I text him. I asked him to FaceTime me when he has time today, so I can show some love. That's my baby. So yeah, he texted me back. Very matter of factly, actually. He just said, "Okay." So okay, it is. That is the last person who texted me. All right. 2 more questions, y'all. So let's go ahead and get through these. Question number 19. Can you close your eyes and raise your eyebrows? What? Can I close my eyes and raise my eyebrows? Let's see. Yes. I don't know why the way that's written made it sound like that was going to be hard to do, but yeah. I want y'all to comment if you can't do that. Why is that written as if it's going to be complicated? I don't know why that comes off that way. I don't know. But yes, I can do that. I can close my eyes and raise my eyebrows at the same time. So, I don't know. Yeah, comment if you can't. I'm actually more interested in that. Anyways, last but not least, question number 20. In what area of my life am I immature? Wow. Honestly, I'm a very goofy and silly person. I kind of just want to say like all around. That's kind of tough. I don't know. I can't think of anything specific. I can't think of just one area in my life that I'm immature I kind of tend to like not take things too seriously, honestly. But dang, that's a good one. What a question to end on. That is a good one. In what area of my life do I feel as though I am immature? Dang. I'm going to just say all around, honestly. I can't think of nothing. I'm not even going to try to stunt. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that just singles out to just one area. So I'm going to just say all around. I'll let my friends and like family and everything take over on this one. Comment on this, y'all, and let me know if it's like something I'm overlooking and something specific that stands out, since this is a question directed at me, you know what I mean? And the whole purpose of the episode is for people to get to know me a little bit better. Drop some comments down there, y'all, if y'all got anything specific. But my answer personally is I'll just go ahead and say it all around until I feel as though I really need to like be an adult. Other than that, I'm a really silly person, real easygoing, real laid back, trying to take things too serious or take things to the heart. So yeah, that's it. That ends the questions, y'all. 20 questions for this episode. If you guys like this, and you guys want to see a part 2, obviously with different questions, let me know. Comment below. Other than that, share. Show peace, show love to this podcast and to this episode. I kind of want to leave in a little bit of word of advice. Live your life to the fullest and actually live. Don't just wake up every day and be. Live your life to the fullest and try and do something you haven't done the day before. And it could be something very simple to something extravagant. So don't take it super literal, but that is my advice. Live life to the fullest. Try something that you haven't done the day before, and always be a better you. Stay positive. I love y'all. This is your girl Smashing Lyrics, and this is Random Topics with Real People. We out.